Hello, welcome RM Touch Network Consultants. In this video, we are going to learn how to scan a host using Nmap. Nmap is one of the most powerful tools used in networking and cybersecurity. It helps us to discover open ports, running services, and even detect the operating systems of a target machine. By using Nmap, we can understand what is happening inside a system just by scanning its network behavior. This is a very important skill in both system administration and ethical hacking because it gives us visibility to visibility into how devices exposed on the network. In this lab, we will scan a local machine localhost and analyze the results step by step. You will learn how to identify open ports like SSH, understand surface detections, and see how Nmap performs TCP and UDP scanning. By the end of this chapter, you will clearly understand how a single command can reveal a detailed information about and system network state. In our first step, we will make starting the SSH services. So right click, open the terminal and minimize. Okay, then you will write sudo service sudo service sudo service SSH start, and then click one the password. And when you run this command, you are starting the SSH services on your Kali Linux system. SSH Secure Shell is a service that allows you to securely connect to another computer or remotely access your system by using sudo service SSH start. You are telling the system to activate this service so it can accept incoming remote connections. This is very important in network and security labs because SSH is one of the most commonly tested services in penetration testing and system administrations. In our next step, we will check in SSH port, and then we will write and sudo net start minus n, and then grep to 2, and then click enter. Okay, this command is used to check if port 22 is active. Port 22 is the default port used by SSH. The netstat and parties shows all network connections and listening ports, while a grep point 22 filters the output to any showing information related to a port 22. If you see in the output, it means the SSH services is running and waiting for incoming connections. This confirms that remote access through SSH is active. In our next step, we will make a checking NTP port. So, how to check NTP port? We will write sudo netstat minus n, and then grep 123 grep. Okay, 123, and then click enter. Okay, this command checks port 123, which is used by network time protocol NTP. NTP is responsible for synchronizing your system time with internet time servers. If nothing appears in the output, it usually means that the system is not using a traditional NTP services directly, but instead using a modern alternative in the background. So in our next step, we will make enabling time synchronization. So then you will write sudo okay time date ctl set okay set ntb true and then click enter. So the command enables automatic time synchronization in your system. So in your system, instead of manually setting the time, your system will automatically synchronize with the internet time service. This is managed by a system service called system time synchronized. When it's enabled, your system will keep the correct time automatically, which is a very important for SS connections, security certifications, and network communications. In our next step, we will check in time status. Okay, how to check the time status? We will write and time date ctl status. Perfect. Okay, this command shows a detailed information about system time setting. It displays local time, universal time, and whether the system clock is synchronized or not. If you see TB service active, it means time synchronization is enabled. If you see a system clock synchronized, no, it means the synchronized process is still progress or not fully completed yet. In our next step, we'll check NTP port again. So you will write net start minus n. Okay, net start minus n, and then you will write and then you will write grep. Okay, 123, and then click enter. When you check the port 123 again, you may not see any output. This is because modern legacy systems like Kali often use systemic-based time synchronization instead of the classic NTP daemon. This does not mean time synchronization is not working. It simply means it is running differently in the background. So in the next step, we will make a network scan and TCP plus UDP. Oh, okay. Then we will write sudo nmap 127 sudo nmap 127.0.0.1. Okay, and then you will write T and then click enter. As you see in here, you will see a very good result. It means this command uses a nmap to scan your local machine localhost. It performs both TCP and UDP scans at the same time. The TCP scan checks surfaces like SSH, while the UDP scan checks surfaces like MDNS. Nmap shows which ports are open and which surfaces are running. This is a very useful for network discovery and security analysis. So in our next step, we will make operating system detection scan. Okay, how to make a operating system detection scan? OS, we will write sudo nmap, okay, minus, Okay, minus O, and then you will write 127.0.0.1, and then click enter, starting the Nmap. Okay, this command performs operating system detection. Nmap analyzes how and how the system is responding to the network packets and tries to identify the operating systems. And in your case, it detected that the system is running a Linux kernel and gives estimated version range. This helps in understand the target system during the security testing. The final summarization, in summary, SSH services running port 122 is open time, synchronization, and enabled and Nmap successfully performed both network scanning and operating system detection. This shows that your system is properly configured and ready for a networking and security testing labs. So, thank you very much, and please subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next class.